Nicole, and this is my podcast, You Against You podcast. So in today's episode, which is episode number 6 of season 2, I will be talking about journaling. Now, journaling is the most easiest thing that you can do, but I feel like a lot of people think so much and think so hard, and they be like, what can I journal about? But this episode is for you if you are new to journaling, or if you can't really think of a prompt. But before I get in depth into this episode, I do have a Instagram post on the You Against You pod dot by Deja. That is the Instagram of this podcast. But I do have an Instagram post that I think I posted like some point in June, early June, so you can check out that post. The link for that post will be in the show notes, or if you're watching this on YouTube, it will be in the description box down below. So I do have like a post on how you can journal, but I will do another post on the Instagram on how you can journal, just more in-depth steps, basically what I'm going to talk about in this episode. So why should we journal, and how to journal? What is journaling? Why do people journal? What are the significance of journaling? I will be answering all those types of questions in this episode, and I'm going to like probably tell y'all why I started journaling and when I started journaling. But yeah, but before I start today's episode, go to our TikTok and follow. It is You Against You pod dot by Deja, and same thing, go follow the Instagram as well. Those links will be in the show notes down below. And go add yourself to the Geneva group chat. I actually have some members now, so if you want to join and just become virtual friends, go join. So yeah, but let's talk about journaling and why you should journal and why people should journal. So I have my notes. I'm actually recording on my phone and camera. I'm trying to do like a reel and a TikTok on my phone, so that's why I don't have my phone with me at this moment, because it is being used. But I do have my iPad. I have an iPad right here, iPad mini 4, so I do use it here and there. I want to use it more, so yeah. And I would say journaling has been something that I've been doing probably since middle school, but to be honest, to be like serious in journaling, I would say in high school. I would probably have a journal for myself to probably write down thoughts, or diaries are a way of journaling, I would say. So yeah, I would say probably since middle or even elementary, now that I think about it. But how can you journal? How to start journaling? Now, for the people who are new to journaling, I do recommend you to get a guided journal off of Amazon, or support someone's small business and get a guided journal from them. Or if you don't know what to write about, you can always use Google to find journal prompts, or Pinterest. I love using Pinterest for quotes, for affirmations, for journal prompts, if I am not using my guided journal. So before I got the 5-minute journal that I use religiously, I like using it. I used to write my journal thoughts in a notebook. I would date it, I will put my mood meter, and I will write down 3 things that I'm grateful for, 3 affirmations, and 3 things that I want to get done by today. And I will also write down 3 goals. I actually got that prompt from one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Lynn Allure. If you want to go check her out, you should. She's more like how to better yourself, self-development, financial, all of that. And so she talked about how she used her own journal prompts, because that was her journal prompts, and how she used it to basically journal every single day. So like I said, I do use the 5-minute journal because I wanted to use a guided journal. I also used to write in the Becoming guided journal by Michelle Obama, which has so many actually different prompts within the journal than the same prompts like the 5-minute journal. You can also get that journal off of Amazon as well. If I can find the link, I will put it in the show notes, but that was actually the first ever guided journal that I actually wrote in. Now, guided journal is a good way to start if you are new to journaling and if you don't know what to journal about. But some people like to switch up their prompts every single day here and there, so that's why a lot of people don't like guided journals, because the prompts are the same old thing. So I am planning to get a whole nother notebook probably after I'm finished with my guided journal, because I'm almost done. Like I have like this much pages left. So like if you're watching this on YouTube, you will see, but if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, it's like less than 50%. So that's how much pages I have left in my guided journal, and I actually love it. And I'm not gonna throw away my guided journal, my 5-minute journal, because one, it's aesthetic, and two, I can always look back on all of my responses to the prompts, even though it's the same prompts. And I feel like when you are journaling, you can always look back, and that's why you should always want to date the page that you're about to write on and why you are feeling that way, and write all your feelings on that sheet of paper. So why should you journal? So journaling can actually help you release a lot of stress, a lot of emotions. People use it just to get their thoughts out. So like if they have so much things in their mind and they can't think, because you have all these words, these phrases, all this, how you feel in your head, you can just put it on a sheet of paper. And that's why sometimes when people are trying to talk their feelings out, they can't really express it unless they have it on a sheet of paper. So that's why like you should journal, because it helps you reduce stress, it helps you boost your mental health, it also helps you boost your well-being and plus overall health, because you don't want to have stress on you. And stress can actually put on a lot of factors into your body that can go downhill, and a lot of people don't realize that stress can do a lot. I have realized that stress can do a lot to me when I was like in high school. I think it was my freshman year, and I was stressing out a lot over my finals. So if y'all don't know, I'm not as smart as I want to, but I'm smart, and I have a learning disability because I suffered brain damage around 18, it would be 19 years ago this year, so 18 years ago, and I have learning comprehension. So I was still in the books and studying in high school, and I'm still like that now as a college student, but it can stress you out if you overstudy a lot. And I missed my menstrual cycle, and I noticed that I missed it because I was like, hold up, I went from having my period in November and January, but I didn't really have it in December because it was finals, it was midterm week in December, and I missed it. And I noticed it was a lot of stress that I had on me, and I think around that time I had a notebook and I just wrote in it. I will always have like random notebooks, and I had to like clean out this chest that I have that just keeps random stuff. I was cleaning it out today, and I was like, oh, let me just keep these 2 little notebooks, just because I just like to collect journals and just write in them sometimes if I can't really like find the journals that I have already written in. So sometimes I will write some feelings out or how I feel in a random journal and just put it back. And when I find it and read it, I'd be like, oh, okay, I wrote this. And that can really surprise you. But yes, journaling can help you reduce stress, and you don't want to have a lot of stress on you, because like I said, it can does a lot. Like I said, it made me miss my cycle. And yes, as a woman, that is the best thing ever, missing your cycle, because you don't have to deal with the cramps, the fatigue, the cravings too. But you should want to have your cycle because it is healthy. It's a part of womanhood. So yeah, it will help you reduce stress. Now, mental health. Mental health is big, and everyone should want to focus on their mental health, because if you're not yourself mentally, you cannot be yourself emotionally and physically. Now, when you journal, you are distressing, you are relaxing, because journaling is relaxing. Sometimes it can be stressful a little. Let me put that in words and what I mean. It can be stressful a little because you don't know what to write about. So that's why I say you can always use a guided journal if you're those type of people who don't know what to write about, or you can go on the internet or Pinterest and find journal prompts. But you journaling how you feel and keeping it in a notebook and keeping that notebook in a safe place, you will feel relieved, you will feel relaxed, you will feel calm. And I feel like, especially how a lot of people don't like talking about their feelings, and that's why some people actually do therapy, because they're talking to a stranger than someone they're close to. It's better to write out your feelings. And that's what something my therapist told me in high school, is that journaling is good to reduce stress, because how I'm feeling can actually help me relax, and just writing that down. And a guest that I'm going to have on my podcast in a couple of episodes, episode 10 to be exact, she told me, she was like, sometimes you have to write down how you feel, but don't tear up the paper, don't like discard it, keep it. And that is something I need to learn how to do, because sometimes just ripping a sheet of paper after I like rip it, like after writing it, it helps. And that's why I usually like guided journals than a notebook to journal, is because I won't feel tempted, actually not, I don't have to, but I don't have to feel tempted to just rip out the page and tear it up. So yeah, that episode is episode 10, so it is coming out. I'm not telling you who the guest is at this moment, but when it comes, it comes. But it's something that I like doing. I like doing it in the morning after I wake up, or after I do my skincare, brush my teeth and all of that, and probably get some breakfast, fill in my water bottle, and I would journal. And I try to journal at night. I said try, because I'm someone who is very fatigued. Well, I get fatigued easily, and I go to sleep, and I need my sleep. But lately, these past couple of days, I have actually been writing in my guided journal at night, and it actually makes me sleep much better, because how my day was, because there's a section in the 5-minute journal that actually like, what are the like best 3 things that happened today, and then what did you learn today. So just writing that helps, but I do need my sleep, so I try to sleep around like 9 or 10 if I'm like really tired. But lately I've been getting enough sleep, even though it's like after 10, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But now I'm gonna ask the question, because I have like notes. I have to email the notes, because my notes on my phone couldn't like transfer like iCloud. It was taking forever on my iPad, because I rarely use this thing, and I'm trying to like use it now. So if I use it, mind your business. If y'all start seeing me using it, mind your business. But I asked this question to put in my notes, and I'm going to ask it for y'all, and for Spotify, like you can like ask questions and polls. So I will put this as a poll question, and I'm going to answer it. But the question is, are guided journals good? And I'm I'm going to say yes. I feel like guided journals are good because, like I said before, it's good for people who are beginners and new to journaling and they don't know anything about journaling. So a guided journal can actually help them get the feels of journaling. And then 2, if you can't think of a prompt, you have prompts already there for you. And 3, especially if you're a person who probably have to work early in the morning and you still want to journal, it is quick and easy. A lot of guided journals are quick and easy. They probably have like not even one, but like 3 to 5, maybe 6 prompts per pages. So for those people who are like in a rush, you can do your guided journal prompts for like 5 minutes or less, and then boom, head out. So it is good. I feel like it is good to do for people who's in a rush and new to journaling. Or if you never really journal in a while and you want to get back into it, you should buy yourself a guided journal. The 5-minute guided journal that I got is very popular like on social media. It's probably because 1, it's for the aesthetic, and 2, it's like small and it's quick and easy, but you can get it off of Amazon. That's what I got mine off. Or if I can find the brand's link to it, because the brand website, you can also get it from there, but I know a lot of people actually got it off of Amazon, and that's where I got mine from. So yeah, but I like guided journals. I don't really have like a ick about it. So yeah, if you're new to it, I definitely will get it. And if you have a friend or a family member who asks you how to journal and you want to give them a gift, give them a guided journal. It's the best gift ever. I was gifted a guided journal before, and to be honest, it was one of my favorite gifts. So yeah, it's good for everyone to use. So yeah, I'm trying to like fix my hair because like the camera and this and that. But yeah, this is not going to be a long episode, by the way. I should have said that in the beginning of the episode, but it's not, because you know, journaling is so easy. But what should you journal about? Now this question is for people who don't want to guided journal because they feel like it's a waste of money. They can just find journal prompts online, and they want to, you know, they got a notebook for journaling. They don't want to waste money to buy a journal, because sometimes that people overprice things nowadays. So if you do have a notebook and you want to know what to journal about, you can find prompts on Pinterest. Something that I have done before I bought my 5-minute journal was I would make like shapes, and I would like have it like a mood meter, or from 1 through 5 I would put my mood meter on that day. So you can put like a mood meter. You can also put how you like the 3 things that comes up in your mind. What are your goals for the day? You can also put time yourself like 5 minutes to write down a lot of things on how you feel at the moment. You can also print out pictures and be like, okay, so today I'm going to be like this picture. You can put like things that you want to get done. You can put a to-do list. People put to-do lists in journals for that day, and then at the end of the day they will see, okay, this is what I did, check off. This is what I did, check off, check off, check off, check off. So like there's so many things that you can put in a journal if you don't want to use a guided journal. But a checklist, pictures, a mood meter, 3 affirmations, 3 quotes. I liked having quotes in there. Like the guided journal, the 5-minute guided journal, there's a space where you can have affirmations. So yeah, you can do affirmations, you can do quotes, you can do so many things. But if you want to just do all words, look up prompts on Pinterest, on Google, on different blogs that you can do. Reels, Instagram Reels and TikToks can get you inspo as well on how to journal. So always use your resource. A lot of people don't think you can use Instagram and TikTok for inspo as well. It's always Pinterest this and Pinterest that. No, you can use inspo for like TikTok, like on TikTok and Instagram Reels. That's how I get my inspo sometimes, is TikTok and Instagram Reels for ideas for episodes, ideas for a post, like how I'm gonna like an aesthetic like type post, or if I want to take pictures and something that's inspiring. For YouTube videos, I use TikTok or Instagram Reels. Now that I'm trying to get into making more TikToks and Instagram Reels, I use that to give me inspo. So you can use Instagram Reels and TikToks on journaling prompts, or just inspo on how to journal just on a sheet of paper. You can just look up on TikTok how to journal or journal 101. So that or journal prompts that I can use today, or I can use in the month of July or August, because next month is August. So there's like so many things. Actually, when this episode comes out, it will be August. So new month, new goals. But this, like I said, this is not a long episode. I think I went through everything, but there's one more thing. I said I think I did, but now just looking at my list, there's one more thing I want to talk about, is should you journal, and why should you journal? You should, and there's a reason why. So a lot of people who want to develop healthy habits, like successful people, they have learned that not majority, but some, around 50 to 60% of successful people do journal before they get their day started. So in the morning, to just write down what they're thinking at the moment and things that they need to get done. They also do this at night to reflect on their day. So when you're journaling and why you should journal, just use it as like a reflection reason on why you should journal. That is the reason why a lot of people journal at night than the morning, because it's mostly a purpose of reflection. And then journaling in the morning is like a purpose of, okay, this is what I'm going to get done, and this is how I'm feeling at this moment, but it can change, you see. But yeah, this was a short little episode about journaling, so it will be titled Journaling 101. Something simple, something short, because a lot of people want to journal, and a lot of people love journaling. I love journaling. I want to probably ditch my, after I finish my 5-minute journal, I will actually get a new notebook and just use that for journaling purposes, and find little cute prompts on Pinterest, because I find that more better than my 5-minute journal, because the prompts can be boring because it is the same old prompts every single day. So that's just my opinion. But like I said, I love guided journals because there's not a lot of thinking to be involved to think of a prompt, because it's right there. But I will take a break from guided journals and give me a regular journal and use that and make my own prompts, or if I want on Pinterest. But that is it for today's episode. If you like this episode, you can screenshot it wherever you're listening to and tag You Against You Podcast Instagram, and we will share it. That would actually put a smile on my face. I like when people like do listen to my podcast, even though I am a small content creator and a small podcaster, but it always brings me joy into my day that someone is listening to my podcast somewhere in the world. I was looking at my analytics on Spotify Podcaster, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's like people who like live in Africa who listen to my podcast, Canada, I think one was like Australia. So it's, you know, all over the world, worldwide. So I like that. It really made my day. So if you are listening to this, tag us. You can also tag my personal Instagram as well, which is Dajah, DAJAH _ Nicole, NICOLE _ I just have so much to do, so my mind is like on a I was supposed to like record this podcast episode yesterday, but it was hot in the house and I did not want like to sweat. And later today I have to like around like 6 or 7, because it's 5:15, I have to like start recording and do a summer self-care night routine. So I gotta like charge this battery in my camera and do that. But I really do hope that you like this episode. Remember that it's you against you, not you against the world. Also remember to always go after your goals no matter what. And I hope that this little episode about journaling 101 can help you if you are new to journaling, and if you are not new to journaling, it still give you some type of tips, because you should always want to learn something every single day. You should never want to stop learning. But I love you guys, and I see y'all in the next episode, which is episode number 7. But bye guys.